Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video once it's done, please like and share. Also, if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you cut on all notification bells so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. Thank you. Lester has never had any luck when it comes to women. He always seems to get rejected. Not only that, but people always make fun of him because of his size. Larry was a very heavy-set guy, weighing at 450 pounds to be exact. He was so heavy that he had to ride in a wheelchair. He couldn't even walk. When he would get on the city bus, people will always make fat jokes, disgusted with how he looks. People call him things like Blob or Piggy, names like that really upsets him. And he's angry with himself because he let himself get this way. But it doesn't help when the people around him just keeps constantly making fun of his size. Lester was very self-conscious, and every time he will go out in the city, he feels people staring at him. But no matter what he does, he can't help but to eat and eat and eat more. After Lester left his favorite Asian buffet, he was strolling his wheelchair across town, heading home. As he was passing by, he saw something posted on a bus stop area. It was a little advertisement. It said, if you wanted to lose weight, call this number and Dr. Egot will help you. Curious about this, Lester decided to take a chance and he called. The next day, Lester was in Dr. Egot's office and he started to tell him about what he was going through and how he wants to lose his weight through surgery. Look, Dr. Egot, I feel self-conscious. I don't like the way I look, and I know with the surgery, I could lose all this weight, and I could feel like a brand new person. Is there anything you do? Can you help me to lose this weight? Is there something you can do? Dr. Egot glared at Lester for a bit, looking at him up and down, and then he looked up at the ceiling, and then he looked right back at Lester, and he told him,
So, I can't do the procedure. You're way too heavy. There's too many complications that the surgery will end up giving you if I do. And it's not safe. But however though, there's another alternative. It's called the weight loss pill. Something that me and my team have been working on experimenting with. And you'll be the first human to try this pill. It's supposed to guarantee to help you to lose about 200, possibly close to 300 pounds.
Really? I'll take that. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll pay whatever you want me to pay. Lester was intrigued that there was a way for him to lose all this weight, but his excitement was cut short when Dr. Egot gave him a warning.
Now listen to me, Lester. You're supposed to take one of these pills a day, and it helps you to lose about 20 pounds each time you take a pill. Do not take no more than one pill a day. Please do not. Trust me, you'll lose weight quickly with these pills, but you have to take one pill a day. Each pill you take, you're guaranteed to lose 20 pounds by the end of the day. But also, I would recommend you to eat healthier too, and still try to work out. Please listen to me when I tell you that. Don't just go off of the pills alone. Do all those things, plus take the pills. Because if you just focus on taking the pills, you don't do anything else, don't follow my rules when taking these medications, there's going to be some really serious consequences to your body. I gave you a warning.
Yes, I understand, Dr. Egot, and thank you. You gave me hope. I could finally lose this weight, and I can work out, and I can be back to where I used to be. Thank you. Afterwards, Lester went home, and he followed the instructions. He took one pill, and then he worked out. He quickly changed his diet around and started to eat more healthier. He went to natural grocery stores where they sell tons of healthier things. Even though people were looking at him and laughing at him about how big he was, He wasn't paying any mind. All he could think about is once he gets to where he needs to be, they're all gonna be amazed by how much weight he lost. So for the next couple of days, he followed the doctor's orders. He took 1 pill a day, and he worked out, done what he could, and he ate healthy. Slowly but surely, he lost the weight. Afterwards, Lester felt really great. He was happier than he ever been before. He was able to walk. He felt good. Women were attracted to him like magnet, and he was getting offers to become a male model. Everything was falling in line for Lester. He enjoyed the way he felt. Everything felt so good. But one evening, though, Lester sort of fell off the wagon. He began to eat again and again and again and again. And the next day before a photo shoot, Lester looked in the mirror and he was baffled. His eyes were wide open as he realized he lost his muscles and they all turned into fat. He was heavier now. He didn't realize how this could have happened so quickly. He thought maybe he must have overdone it, but that was impossible. There was no way he should have gained this much weight that quickly within 24 hours. Lester didn't have time to think about it. He just grabbed the weight loss pills that Dr. Egot gave him, and he decided to take about 7 of them. He figured that if he take this amount, he'll lose 140 pounds, and he'll be a little bit more skinnier. He felt like he won't be muscular, but he figured that since he's going to be fully clothed during the photo shoot, maybe the photographers won't notice anything. Soon after that, Lester saw his body shrink. His body started to get tighter as he realized that he didn't know that this medicine worked that fast. Lester felt tempted to take another one, but he decided to leave it alone. But he just couldn't understand how a medicine could make him lose this much weight fast. It felt unnatural as he watched his body tighten. As he was about to leave out the door, Lester felt a little nauseous, but he thought maybe it was because he was nervous. Afterwards, he went to his photo shoot. As Lester was about to get ready to have his picture taken, he felt bile moving up through his throat. Immediately, he turned and grabbed the nearest trash can and he began to vomit. As he was vomiting, everyone in the studio was looking disgusted as he was retching profusely. He couldn't stop throwing up. He didn't know what was wrong with him. After about 20 minutes, after he kept on vomiting off and on, the photographer felt that maybe it was best for him to go home. He was bummed, but he understood. He went home and he rested, but he still felt really queasy. Then he noticed that he started to feel tightness around his stomach. It was almost like someone was pushing both sides of his stomach together. It felt so tight. He got up and went into the bathroom and lifted up his shirt, and what he saw was very alarming. He saw that his stomach was turning into an hourglass shape, and then it kept on getting tighter and tighter. That's when Lester felt very nauseous. He ran to the commode and started violently vomiting. He was vomiting so hard, he almost felt like his insides were literally about to come out of his mouth. And then he vomited more and more as his skin started to get more tighter and more tighter. And then he started looking at himself in the mirror and he realized that he was bonier. But then something horrifying happened. Lester felt something coming up through his throat. It wasn't bile, it was something else. He ran to the commode and he tried to puke it out. And when he did, he was in shock. But he had no time to react. He collapsed onto the floor of his bathroom. In the commode, what he puked up was his guts, entrails, and his liver. He didn't have time to react to that. Unfortunately, he died immediately. As he laid there, deceased on the bathroom floor, the bathroom door opened slowly, and a man walked in. The man kneeled down and shook his head. It was Dr. Egot, And he said,
I told you, 1 pill a day. Why is it so hard for you patients to listen to the doctor? Well, you're the second casualty this week. You and Alexis.